Hello everybody out there in YouTube land. Good times for all here, Zachary Zabala if you prefer. In this video, we're going to be observing the difference between a negative plate being charged alone, a positive plate being charged alone, and then both plates being charged together. Right now I have both plates hooked up. They're both charged, but there is no current running to it. So I am going to start cranking it. Come on. There we go. There we go. Now it's leveling out. Okay. As you can see, it is stuck to the top plate and it's no longer bouncing back and forth. It is just, it's like gravity's been reversed. The negative plate is on top and the positive plate is on the bottom, instead of how we see it in reality. Now I will stop the current here of me turning the handle and watch what happens. I'm not sure how long it'll take, but it should start bouncing back and forth here any second. And there you go. So with that, we know in order for it to keep it up on top, we have to have that steady current. Isn't that neat how you can hear it hitting? It's just a little piece of tissue paper. It has that much force and rigidity to make that doom doom. But as you can see, as I get it and they start equaling out and leveling out, it just stays there. Okay? Now what I'm going to do, I have it hooked up here, I'm going to unhook the positive. And we will just have the negative running. And I will start cranking it. And I'll keep doing it for a little bit, but I've sat here and done it for 10 minutes before and it just keeps going. Now what we see here is induction. One plate is being charged, so the other one is becoming charged because that one plate is charged. Okay? So you have the one plate that is negative, which is becoming positively charged, which makes the other plate become positively charged, and then the object, what happens to it is it becomes, right now it's becoming negatively charged, and once it becomes so negatively charged, it will pop down to the positive. Oh, it's staying up there for a while. What happens when we let go? Hear that? Okay, maybe it will stay, maybe. It seemed like it was staying there. Yeah, when I keep well, let's see. Yeah, it seems like once they kind of equal out, just a negative will work as well. That's the first time I've seen that. Okay, so I will hook up the positive back now. Give me 1 second. And unhook the negative. We will start cranking it up. It starts popping back and forth. Oh, I need to get my foot off the ground. And I don't know, folks. I was very shocked that last time when the negative was staying on the plate. So I'm going to sit here and try with the positive a little bit longer. I don't know how that happened. I haven't seen that yet. As you can see, the positive while I'm cranking it just will keep going back and forth. Up, down, up, down, up, down. I'm not sure where I had the positive wire when I had the negative one plugged in only. So we're going to go back to the negative real quick, and then I'll end this video here. I know it's already getting kind of long. We'll unhook the positive again and drop that down. So we have just the negative. Get my feet off the ground so I'm not grounded here. Start cranking it up. We're getting the induction where they bounce back and forth. It might be doing that because I'm getting this discharge off the Van de Graaff, but I don't know. Can you hear that sound? And there we go, it's staying again. That's weird. Oh, it's bouncing. It might have to do with this, discharging the Van de Graaff. I'm not going to take the time to take it off. I'll play with it a little bit more if I find out anything. But as you can see, we need a current to keep it up. And positive alone, I haven't got to do it. The negative there was doing it. Just a negative charge by itself was kind of doing it. It was bouncing still. But both charges together, one more time. And you get your once it levels out, you get your anti-gravity. Always stick to the negative plate. Doesn't bounce anymore. I'm even grounded. But yeah, that was kind of shocking that the negative did what it did. I'd like to try one more time here real quick because it's just blowing my mind. I'm going to take this one and make sure it's not hooked to anything. Getting a charge. So it's just the negative again right now. Again, it could be that positive discharging up there. We got it to stay. But as you can see, the induction is lasting much longer than when both of them are running together. I don't know. See, that's a really neat thing about electricity, folks. It isn't something you can't quantify it. You can't say that it acts this certain way. It's alive, you know. It's in everything, and it's affecting everything, and you can kind of say what happens in certain situations, but to control every variable is very hard. Yeah, this negative one, I don't know what happened there, folks. That was pretty neat. The paper might have got stuck up there somehow. I don't know. I'm not sure. But as you can see, the negative now, as I'm turning, it just keeps bouncing back and forth. The positive, I did have setting on the ground. That might have done something. I'll hook it back up one more time, just for good measure. It might bounce a few more times back up and down. But once it levels itself out nice and... Come on. There you go. Oh. Get near the fringe, near the edge. Yeah, and then all kinds of crazy stuff starts happening. Alright, folks, but that's it. I just wanted to share that with you. The difference between a positive plate being charged a negative plate being charged, and all 3 plates being charged. Good times for all here signing out. As always, thanks for watching.